Patience. Pass it on.
If you're into fun and you love to play.
If you like funny jokes that put you away.
If you like to dance to a slamming sound and you like having lots of friends around.
And if you're one of those kids who lives by the rule that sad is bad and happy is cool.
Ooh, little buddy, you're about to see you're in the very best place that you could be.
Hey, it's Lamb Chops, play along. Where kids come to play along and fun things are all we ever do. Yeah, it's Lamb Chops, play along.
Come join the kids and play along.
We got a lot of good stuff for you.
Bounce your bottom in your chair. Bounce it here, bounce it there. And with tender, loving care, bounce it everywhere. Bounce it fast, bounce it slow. Bounce it high, bounce it low. Sing while you bounce along.
One more chorus of a song. Lamb Chops, play along. Where kids come to play along and fun things are all we ever do. Yeah, it's Lamb Chops, play along.
Join the kids and play along.
We got a lot of good stuff for you.
And you, and you,
And you.
and you. Yeah, and especially you. So you say to your friends, I'm going to do a magic show, and I'm going to turn myself into a rabbit. And they won't believe you, of course. And then you just open up a bandana or a scarf. I'm going to use this bandana. Actually, it's better to do this with a man's handkerchief. But it's very hard to find a man with a handkerchief because everybody uses tissues now and then. Now, you take one end of the bandana and you bend it over so that it hits the center line. And you take the other long end and you bring it in to meet the center line. You place your hands right in the middle and you lift up. And you put it down and you will find that there's 2 flaps on top and 2 flaps on the other side. You take just those flaps into your fingers and you pull and you say, I'm going to turn myself into a rabbit. 1, 2, 3, I'm a rabbit. And then before your friends can hit you, you take your handkerchief quickly and you crumple it up, you crumple it up, and you just drop the curtain on your show.
If ever you're at that and you can feel yourself begin to choke, just step out of the box, straighten your socks, and tell yourself a joke. I have a joke. You want to hear it? All right. Okay. My joke. Why are elephants so wrinkled?
Why are elephants so wrinkled?
Because they're too big to put on ironing boards. It's a funny, 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 funny. It's a funny joke.
Hey, you want to taste this?
No, I don't. No, I'm not gonna like that.
Hey, don't you want to be a member of the Tasty Club?
Sure.
Well, you know the rule. You take 3 little bites, and if you don't like it, you don't have to finish it.
Okay. That's good.
Thought you'd like it.
Yeah, that's delicious. I'm so glad I'm a member of the Tasty Club.
Yeah, so am I. Because when you were a baby, you were not a good eater.
What did I do?
Well, you never wanted to eat your baby food. All you wanted to eat was the junk food from television.
Really?
Yeah, I remember once. You only wanted to eat your dessert.
Oh, tell me what I did when I was a baby. Food.
You're hungry, huh?
Baby,
Hungry. Would you like some food?
Yes.
Yes, okay. How about some nummy carrots?
No carrots.
No carrots, all right. How about some nummy celery?
No celery.
No celery. Okay. How about some nummy broccoli?
No broccoli.
No broccoli. No carrots, no celery. What does baby want?
Dessert.
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 No, when this dish is empty, it's time for dessert.
very hungry.
All right, let's have the carrots.
No carrots.
All right, I'll show you. Look how nice it is to eat a carrot. Carrots are delicious. Now, you want a carrot?
Now show me more.
Oh, no more carrots. Okay. Would you like some celery?
No celery.
I'll show you how to eat a celery. Look. Oh, no. Oh, I love celery.
Show me more.
Show you more. All right, here's how you eat broccoli. Chewy. What?
The dish is empty. Time for dessert.
No. I emptied the dish, so I get to eat the dessert.
No fair dessert. Irene.
Irene. Oh, ice cream. All right. I've got some Irene ice cream. Since I have to show you how to eat food.
No, I know.
No. I'm going to have a lick. Num. Now, you may have one lick, and then you have to eat your veggies.
One.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, Lamb Chop, what a baby you are. I can't believe I didn't like my veggies.
No, but now you are the president of the Tasty Club.
I'm the president?
Yeah.
Really?
Sure.
Well, the president always gets what he wants, and I want Irene.
I love to dance, I love to sing, but laughing is my favorite thing. And don't forget before you speak, a funny little poem can make my week. Come on, hush, puppy, make my week.
Hickory-dickory-dock, 3 mice ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, but the other 2 escaped with only minor injuries. You get it? Hey, Sherry, did you hear it?
Hello. Do you ever get your right hand mixed up with your left hand? I do. Oh, I really do. Most people do. Don't let them kid you. And I want to play a story game with you. Want to play with me? And it will give you a real feel for which one is your right hand. Would you please stand up? I'll stand up, please. Okay, good. You know what we're going to be? We're going to be Noah, the guy with the ark, right? And we're going to wave how do you do to each one of the animals as it comes on board. But first, would you hold your hands like this? Face me. And now wave. That's your right hand. You see it? That's your right hand. Wave how do you do to each animal as it comes on board. And Lamb Chop and Hush Puppy want to play too. You want to play? Okay. Let me see you wave your right hand. That's right. Good. Once upon a while ago, when Noah's Ark was new, the animals came on board and lined up 2 by 2, and they waved, how do you do to Noah, and Noah waved, how do you do to them? He said, how do you do to the doodlebugs, and how do you do to the sheep, and how do you do to the kangaroo who hopped on board with a leap? He waved, how do you do to the elephants? They waved hello with their trunks. Then holding a rose to the end of his nose, he said, how do you do to the skunks? He waved, how do you do to the hummingbirds? And how do you do to the bees? And then to the scariest pair of bears, he said, how do you do, if you please? He said, how do you do to the cockadoos? And waving hello to the hogs. And then ducking the spines of the porcupines, he waved, how do you do to the frogs? He waved, how do you do to the rattlesnakes? And hollered, hello to the boa. The animals bowed, and then the whole crowd said, how do you do to Noah? Well, the clothes are familiar, but do I know you?
Of course you do. It's me, silly.
Me, silly who?
Me, silly Lamb Chop.
Let me see if this is you, silly Lamb Chop. Oh, it's you, silly Lamb Chop. Oh, that's sweet. You look very grown up in my fancy gloves with the lace and in my hat.
Yes, I do, don't I? Could I try this on? It's so beautiful.
All right, but be careful with that. It's a family heirloom.
I thought it was a ring.
Yeah, it's a ring. It's been in the family for years and years.
Looks as good as new.
It is as good as new. It's wonderful. Hey, look, I gotta go make dinner. And you have to come too, right? Because you promised you'd make cookies for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
I'll come. I'll be right there.
Okay. Gotta make those cookies, Cookie.
Sherry, your gloves look pretty on me, too.
Give me a knock-knock joke. Don't knock a knock-knock joke. They're always dumb. So tell me how come? After one, the laugh will bubble up. After four, I always double up. Don't be an old slowpoke. Give me a knock-knock joke, please.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Fanny. Fanny who? If anybody calls, I'm out. Yep.
That was a knock-knock joke. I love a knock-knock joke. They can be awful, it's true. Still, I'm telling you, I love a knock-knock joke.
My goodness, you sure is a good cook, Lamb Choppy. Thank you. I mean, this stuff. Oh, it smells good enough to eat. Yeah, well, do not breathe on the food, Hush Puppy. It is insanitary. I'll take my chances. Anyway, these cookies don't look insanitary to me. It's not clean to breathe on other people's food or even to handle it. Oh, is that why you're wearing the gloves? Oh, no, they're Sherry's. Oh, I better take them off before I get cookie glop on them. Oh, that's the oven. The buzzer. The first batch of cookies is done. Would you please take them out of the oven for me? My pleasure. Oh, my pleasure. And don't eat any. So much for my pleasure. Oh, Lamb Choppy, get a whiff of this aroma. I do believe that this is the finest batch of cookies I personally has ever laid my eyes on. Okay. You could have one. Well, if you insist. And only take one. I only got one, see? Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Where is it? Oh, no, this can't be happening. I gotta find it. It was bothering you, Lamb Choppy. Well, it's all over. I might as well pack my bags. It's been very nice knowing you, Hush Puppy. Well, likewise, unsure, but where you going? My life is over. I lost Sherry's beautiful, valuable hairpiece. Say what? I lost her ring.
Do you know that you can use your TV set as a game board? You can. It's kind of TV bingo. Here's how you play. I like to play. You make a list of all the things that you guess you might see on the TV screen as you watch your favorite television show. Here's my list. A wrecked car, a flagpole, a pig, a rocking chair, a cat, a clothesline, a fish. Can you guess what my favorite TV show is? No, I'm not going to tell you. You have to guess. At any rate, when you're watching your favorite TV show, when anything that you've got on your list appears on the screen, you just cross it off. If you see a fish, bloop, you cross off fish. If you see a cat, bloop, you cross off cat. If you see a rocking chair, bloop, you cross off rocking chair. And if lots of people in the room all make their own lists, then while you watch the show, you can find out who is the best guesser.
Let me get this straight. Where did you last see the missing ring? On my finger. I see. And when was this? Right before I baked the cookies. Aha. Oh. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, no. Sherry's ring is in the cookies. Bingo. Sherry's ring is in the bingo? No. I hate to waste the cookies, guys. But we gotta find that ring. We're gonna have to tear all the cookies apart until we find it.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's not be hasty. I, for one, will volunteer to eat the cookies until we find the ring. Oh, you is truly an unselfish prince, Charlie Horse. And so I was willing to volunteer my mouth and my tummy as well. Fact is, just to show how unselfish I am, I'm willing to go first. No, wait a second. No, you don't. I get to be unselfish first. Hey, get your paws off that one. I believe I saw it first.
Hey,
Oh,
you guys, don't fight. There's a whole lot of cookies there, and the ring may be in the very last one. If you eat them all, you're liable to get sick.
So, what are friends for? Yeah, if we die, we die.
Hey. It's betcha time, and though I've never met ya, I know something you can't do, I betcha. I'll teach you how to do what I propose. Ready, set, here goes. Do you know that there are 11, count 'em, 11 capital letters in the alphabet that look the same frontwards and backwards? Really? Bet you don't know what they are. I didn't know until my father told me. And now I'm going to tell you. And then you can pull this betcha on all your friends. You say, there are 11 capital letters in the alphabet that look the same forwards and backwards. And then you show them some letters that do not look the same frontwards and backwards. There are the letters looked at directly, and now I'm going to put them in a mirror, but they look funny in the mirror, don't they? That G doesn't look like a G, and the B is definitely backwards, and the F and the L are weird. Well, would you like to know what the 11 capital letters that look the same frontwards and backwards are? Take a look. There they are. AHIMOTUVWXY. There they are looked at directly. But look at them in the mirror, and they look exactly the same. You'll get a lot of laughter, I've no doubt. I bet you if you'll only try it out.
Oh, me, oh, my. Oh, if I ever see food again, it's going to be about 1.25 years too soon. I ate all them cookies, and now I've fallen and I can't get up. What are we gonna do?
You guys ate all the cookies, and Cherry's ring wasn't in any cookie. It's no place. What are we gonna do?
Well, if it ain't too much trouble, you might call the doctor. The doctor? Are you really that sick? Well, it's probably just something I ate. You know, I bet it was that lump that I swallowed in the last of the cookies. Lump? You dingaling. That was Sherry's ring. Oof.
Well, one good thing. At least we know where the ring is.
Yeah, I just hope Sherry doesn't want to wear it today.
Hey, guys. Oh, well, how is Hush Puppy?
Yeah, is he okay?
Yeah, I just called him, and the doctor says Hush Puppy will be fine. It's just a case of one too many cookies.
Yeah, some of those cookies can be killers.
Well, I can't find my black gloves with the lace. Do you know where they are?
Yes, I took them off when I was making the cookies. They're on the kitchen cabinet, Sherry.
Oh, thanks, dear.
Oh, Charlie Horse, what do we do now?
What do you mean, we? What do you do now?
What do I do now, Charlie Horse?
You wait. What else can you do? You wait. And maybe, if you're lucky, the ring will turn up.
Hey, guys! Look what I found.
It's the ring. It's the ring, Charlie Horse. Where did you find it?
I found it inside one of the fingers of the glove on the kitchen cabinet.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
A tongue twister is a phrase that really makes you crazy.
'Cause even when you're wide awake, your tongue is often lazy.
If this one isn't hard enough, we will find you tougher stuff.
But if you feel you cannot miss, try your tongue at this.
In the olden days, people used to live not in big cities, but pretty close to the woods, and so animals like the woodchuck were familiar friends. And that's how the tongue twister developed that goes like this.
I know this one.
Do you? You want to say it first?
No, you.
Okay. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Now me?
Sure.
Actually, it's an excellent question.
What is?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood?
I think it depends completely on the woodchuck.
Yeah, that's logical.
Don't get discouraged if you stumble, that's part of the fun. If you fumble, do not crumble, try another one.
Okay, I would like everybody to stand up. Come on, get up. This is going to be fun. Now, think about the spot where you are the most ticklish. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Think about where you're ticklish. And when I count 3, everybody tickle yourself, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3, tickle. Nothing. Nothing. Hey, isn't it wild how when you tickle yourself, it's like you're made out of wood. You don't wiggle around, start to jump up and down, like you think that you should. Hey, isn't it wild that when you tickle yourself, ticklish you are not? But let somebody else start tickling away at the very same spot. Tickle, 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 tickly-doo. Tickling yourself is not like me tickling you. Tickle, 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 tickly-doo. What a difference someone else's tickling can be. Isn't it wild how when you tickle yourself, you feel nothing at all? It's like tickling the air, or a big kitchen chair, or the living room wall. But let somebody else, even from 4 feet away, show tickling fingers to you. And as I'm sure you know, you will just start to go like so many kids do. Tickle, 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 tickly-doo. Tickling yourself is not like me tickling you. Tickle, 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 tickly-dee. What a difference someone else's tickling can be. Oh, no! No! No, stop, stop, stop! Don't do that!
Knock, knock. Who's there? Dexter. Dexter who? Dexter holes with boughs of holly.
This is an African story. I love it. It's called Chit Chat in English, and the reason it's called Chit Chat is because there are many African cultures that believe that everything deserves respect because everything has a life of its own. They even believe that everything can talk. We just don't know it. And in this story, the weirdest things talk, especially a sweet potato. Now, you know potatoes have eyes. They don't really have eyes, but they have dots, you know, where they grow. But those are called eyes. And every time I mention a sweet potato, you can blink your eyes like this. Let me see you blink your eyes. Okay. In this story, there are 2 main characters. There is a king. And you can go, Your Majesty, whenever I mention the king. Want to try it? The king!
Your Majesty.
Good. And there is a farmer, and he's a very proud fellow, so you can hook your thumbs into your armpits and go like this whenever I say the farmer. Can you do that? Let's see. The farmer. Good. And here's the story, Chit Chat. Once upon a time, a farmer was pulling up some sweet potatoes when a sweet potato said to him, "Oh, sure, all the time I was growing up, you never gave me any water, but now that I'm up, you want to pull me out and sell me." The farmer said, Who's talking to me? And his dog said, "It was the sweet potato." Well, the farmer had never heard of a talking sweet potato or a talking dog, and he was frightened. And to protect himself, he tried to rip a big branch off a tree, and the tree said, "Oh, no, you don't. I mean, for years you've been enjoying my shade without once saying thank you." Oh, well, the farmer was now so frightened that he ran all the way to the castle to tell the king. Your Majesty. He said, "Your Majesty," he said, "I have had the weirdest thing happen today. I met a talking sweet potato and a talking dog and a talking tree." Well, the king, your Majesty, interrupted him and said, "My good man, you have obviously been out in the sun too long. Why don't you run along home?" And after the farmer had left, the king, your Majesty, pulled up his favorite chair, and the chair laughed and said,
What a ridiculous farmer.
"I mean," said the chair,
Who ever heard of a talking sweet potato?
and that's the African story called Chit Chat.
Oh, sure looks pretty good for an older woman. I mean, she must be at least 20.
Like in her dreams.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end.
How do I turn you off?
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Okay, okay. I get the joke.
Singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever.
I can't believe you guys.
The song that doesn't end.
Okay, I've had it. That's it. That's it. What are you doing?
Some people started singing it, not
What is
knowing
this?
what it was.
Hey!
And they'll
No.
continue
This is the last time, right? This is it. This is it. This is it. This is not
goes on
funny.
and on, my friend. Some people
Okay, if you guys are gonna keep that up, I want you to go far, far away. Go, go, go. No. Keep on going.
This is the song that...
Charlie, horse! No, stop. Charlie, stop. I want you to go away. Go away. And don't slam the door.